Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching and listening today. This is going to be the mid-November 2021 reading for the zodiac sign Gemini. Welcome, fellow Gemini. So excited to have you. It's totally fine if you find this video a few days before the middle of November, a few days after middle of November. You're going to find it exactly when you need it. But that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. As always, I do my best to provide messages that you need in this one video. I'm very intuitive, so I will provide you the meaning of the card as well as any intuitive messages that I am receiving. However, if this video doesn't resonate with you, please do also check out your sun, moon, and rising. But let's go ahead and get started. So in the first column, we're going to take a look at the last few weeks. So things that have already happened for you in November or the last few weeks. The next column is going to be current energies, things that are coming in. So how we're going to finish out November. In the next column, we're going to take a look at career, finances, money, businesses, investments, that type of stuff. In the next column, column 4, we're going to take a look at love, relationship, children, family. And then in the final column, column 5, we're going to receive a message from your future self or spirit guides. But let's go ahead and jump in. So we're going to pull an affirmation card. Affirmation card is going to be a summary, but it's also going to be an affirmation for you. So I will protect. Let's see, Gemini, what we're working on protecting here. Pull some clarifying cards. Definitely some waiting happening here. Okay, let's go one by one. The first card that came up is the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is patience. This is also hard work. This is sometimes a delay. Delayed success. So success is coming, but you're having to wait for it. So it's like you're growing your pentacles, but they are not fully grown yet. You can't quite harvest them. So have put on all this hard work, but we're waiting to see what comes of it. Backing up just a second, the I will protect card. This could be protecting yourself or protecting your feelings, protecting your family. We'll learn a little bit more about what protection's coming up. But it's not like bad things coming in necessarily, but it's making sure you protect what you believe in. You're protecting your energy, all good things. So going back to our cards here, we have the Nine of Swords. So this is nightmare, this is anxiety, this is grief. Sometimes this could be depression. Whatever this is something very heavy that is keeping you awake at night. Some of you, I feel like, are maybe insomniacs, so really struggling to get rest. Maybe you're worried about something big and it's keeping you awake. Let's clarify this a little bit more. Hopefully we're moving away from this type of energy. Maybe you're stressed about whatever you're waiting for, Gemini. Like you want the fruits of your labor to come true and they just haven't happened yet and it's really bothering you. But let's clarify that in just a second. And then the last card we have, Major Arcana card here, the Emperor. This is a very respect type card, leadership, strategic planning. This can also be father figure for what that resonates as. But maybe what I'm feeling is like you're trying to do some planning, you're trying to protect yourself, and it's just feeling slow moving so far. Let's clarify and see what we come up with. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords. So Five of Swords is somebody could be like potentially bullying you. This could be theft. This could be violence. Sometimes this is not a very healthy relationship. So maybe there is somebody that is pushing you to wait a little longer because, you know, we're on top of our Pentacles card. Like there's some sort of delayed success here and it feels like it's because of somebody around you. Like there's some sort of external force that's pushing you, that's causing you to possibly wait longer than you thought you were going to be, Gemini. The next card that we have is the Moon card. The Moon actually I think is going to be okay in this instance. So this is like an unforeseen problem. So I think something did pop up that we just weren't expecting. But it's creating a voluntary change, something that you trust your intuition on. So I feel like you're kind of like caught off guard by this change. You're worrying about this change. But I'm getting the feeling, go with it, Gemini. It's going to take you to a really good place. Trust your intuition, trust your gut. And it's going to end up being actually a voluntary change, even though it might have been unforeseen. At the bottom here, I want to take a second to mention the sword energies, the 5 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. This is oftentimes air energy, so be thinking about air signs, especially because I feel like there is some sort of external impact here. This is also very intellectual, which makes sense why you're feeling emotional and feeling up at night. So maybe this is just validation hearing this for you, Gemini. But 8 of Swords. So 8 of Swords is an interesting card. This is like self-imposed restrictions, isolation, imprisonment. So if we look at our little gummy bear, they are tied up and they're blindfolded, but there's lots of swords stuck in the ground around them. So really this person just needs to like scoot backwards and cut themselves free and set themselves free. So set yourself free, protect yourself, but like make sure that you aren't limiting yourself. Make sure you're not making things take longer. Don't be overthinking, Gemini. Definitely don't be overthinking and trust your intuition here. So don't make up additional scenarios in your head is kind of what I'm getting here. And then this paired on top of the Emperor card, this is like strategic planning, respect, leadership. But again, I'm getting like trust your intuition. So know that you have what you need. Don't limit yourself. Let's take a look at our next column, which is how we're going to close out November. We have the I Am Lost card. So probably a lot going to be going on in the remainder of November, Gemini, where you may be feeling like you need some guidance. However, the nice thing about this Lost card is there's guidance all around you. This is, again, knowing the answer. So the fish will be guiding you, the light is guiding you. In this case, there's like a seashell. You're like cracking open the answer, so you won't be lost for very long. So it's okay to feel lost from time to time. Let's pull some cards here to see what the rest of November has to hold. Definitely do feel things getting better, just seeing the flow of these cards progressively better here. Getting another waiting card, whatever this is that's being waited on, Gemini. But let's keep reading here. So we have our 5 of Cups. This person has their head kind of hanging low. Their back is to us. The card is kind of gloomy. And then some of the cups are knocked over and spilt. This is kind of loss, regret. There may be some grief or feeling abandoned. So making sense with the Lost card here. Of course, we'll clarify that a little bit more. However, that is followed by the 2 of Wands. This is waiting for results. This is making a choice. Some of you may be traveling also. This card has the globe in his hand, so definitely travel related. But I'm feeling like you're waiting and you're like sad and worried and kind of emotional about this waiting. But then we have the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is self-sufficient and totally honest. So I feel like what we're waiting for is going to come through. You are going to be able to get yourself back on the right path, Gemini. You're going to find the light. You're going to know what move to make. And the waiting will come to an end. Let's do some clarifying and see what we have. Okay, so some strong wand energy coming into, this is fire sign typically and creative. So you might feel like your creativity has been hindered. Not sure if that makes sense, but that's the message that I'm getting. We have the 7 of Wands. So this is self-defense. This is like protecting yourself against competition. So if you look at our little gummy bear here, they're up on top of the hill, but there are all these other wands. People are trying to whack the gummy bear. You just have your one wand and you're trying to defend yourself from what's going on here. And that's on top of that loss, that regret, that feeling abandoned. So definitely some sort of low. I feel like we're tired of maybe this self-defense. So there is some sort of struggle that's going on. But again, I think things are going to clear up. So we have the 8 of Wands. This is wonderful news for you actually, because this is something finally changing. This is typically quick. This is speedy, this is action, this is quick change, this is news coming in. So I feel like we've been waiting, feeling lost, feeling sad, waiting for this news. You're finally going to get it. Gemini, which is great. So that is coming for you in November. This is really just kind of solidifying some of that tiredness. So with the Four of Swords, we're laying here, we're burnt out. Four of Swords is like needing to rest, retreat. It's also a card of being in solitude, which makes sense because we're feeling kind of lost, we're feeling kind of alone, we're going within. And then this is a recovery card too, but I do think that this is good. I'm feeling that we're on the path to recovery from some of these lower type things, some of these having to defend ourselves, we're feeling lost, we're feeling tired, feeling worried, but we are going to get the communication that's needed. You're going to be able to set yourself free and start the recovery path here. And again, that was on top of the Queen of Swords. So you're going to be very self-sufficient. It's going to be very honest. So it is going to shape up. So Gemini, you will have that shift that you need. Let's take a look at our next column, which is career focus. So money, this could be you running your own business. This could be your job. Definitely that news card coming in. So I'm feeling like this could be career related, what we're talking about previously. But let's see where this goes. Cup energy here. This is water. This is emotional. I definitely feel like there's emotional type things that are happening in November, Gemini. So the Eight of Wands, this is again the change. Thank goodness. I feel like you've been waiting for this change and it is finally here. And it finally came quick. I feel like it was waiting, and now the change is here. So with the Eight of Wands, this is speed, this is action, quick change, this is news coming in. So you're finally getting whatever you were waiting for, that communication to come in. Looks really good after that. We have the Three of Cups, which is friendship. This is celebration. This is a circle of support. So after feeling lost, feeling like you need to protect yourself, we'll come back to that celebration. Things are getting better. You're getting whatever you were waiting and working so hard for. We also have the Page of Cups. This is studious, so it makes sense because I feel like you have been working so hard, Gemini. Waiting for this. This is like new love. This can also be volunteer type work. What I'm getting is like, this is good for work. It's like hard work paying off, but also if you have the opportunity to volunteer, I would strongly encourage you to do that. This feels very uplifting, like involving yourself in a community or something that you're passionate about. It's going to give you another outlet, Gemini. It's going to give you another support system. It's going to help bring up your vibrations. So let's clarify these set of cards. Okay. So the first thing that we have is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is having boundaries. This is a great thing. This is like you are keeping and maintaining them too. This is persistence. Like there's a wall here and you're protecting yourself in a good way, coming off of a very defensive manner. Like you've learned new boundaries, you're learning to better protect yourself, and you can really help that with the change. So when you get new news, you're going to know how to respond better. You're going to be overall in a better place. Like there's a lot of strength coming here. You finally got the shift, you finally got the news, you finally got the change, and now you're in this well-protected zone. We have the Death card. This is a big change. This is an ending. This is time to move on. This is transformation. Thank goodness, Gemini. I feel like you needed it based on these other two first columns. Like things just like weren't looking that good and you were waiting, tired, like having to fight for something. So this is the transformation and it's just confirming it's going to come. It's going to be good. It's on top of that Three of Cups again, which is like that celebratory, that well supported. So Death card, very good meaning here. And then on top of our Page of Cups, we had the Empress. This is creation and abundance. So finally you're like into this bountiful, beautiful place. You're able to be very creative again. You really did create this environment, but it just took a long time, I feel like, for you to get what you wanted, Gemini. But good job sticking with it and pushing through, because now you're going to be a very happy person, whether male or female. This is like you have what you want, very successful, very happy. Let's take a look at our next column, which is going to be focused on love, relationship, children, and see what we have coming through. The first card that we have is the Four of Wands. So this is like homecoming type vibes. It's again celebration. This is family, friends, reunion. I'm getting the feeling that some of you will be having family come into town. So maybe a reunion with some people you haven't seen. But this is like feeling good. As on the relationship front, this is good. This is again very celebratory. So you might be celebrating an anniversary or going on vacation to celebrate each other. There is a moon card. So this could be an unforeseen problem. So you might have some sort of hiccup in your relationship. But this is also like a voluntary change. So maybe you're choosing to change, this sounds silly, but like you're changing the dating app that you're on, you're changing where you're trying to find people, you're changing something about your current relationship routine, but definitely trust your intuition and gut there. And then we have the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is like feeling kind of unfulfilled. So for some of you, you might be feeling super fulfilled right now. We'll definitely clarify this. This is also a surprise gift too. So you might be receiving a surprise gift from your loved one or like secret admirer type. Let's go and clarify this a little bit more and see what we come up with. Okay, so things are looking good on the relationship front, Gemini. Whether you're in a relationship, leaving a relationship, looking for a new one, overall, this is going to be good energy. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a reliable person. This is patience. This is hardworking. So I would say in the relationship front, this is good. This is somebody you can count on. So if there's somebody new coming in, it's good energy there. Or if it's your current spouse, I do think your current partner has a lot to offer and is very reliable. That was on top of that Four of Wands, which is like celebrating family, friends. So I feel like this is validation that family is good. Whoever you have is good. If you're single though too, this is a good thing too. Like this is a reflection of your inner self. We have the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is another great card. Three of Cups is like friendship, again, celebration, circle of support. I don't know why celebration is coming up for you so much, Gemini, in this column. So think about family, friends, love. Celebration is a hot word for you this rest of this month. But again, Three of Cups, very supportive. So that was on top of that moon card where like there is a voluntary change or unforeseen problem. What I'm getting is like if something comes up and you are in a relationship, this person's going to be willing to work through it. They're going to continue to support you. You're going to push through it. Your intuition is telling you what you need or need not to do. So things look good there. Oops. Then at the bottom, so on top of our Four of Cups, we have the Temperance card. So Temperance is balance, this is harmony, this is patience. The water going between the two cups, it's like this very fine balance now. So I actually think this is good because remember we were saying for some of you there's some apathy here, there's some unfulfillment. That will come with time. So the fulfillment will come in, the better balance, the better harmony to your relationship. On the gift front, I would say that this is good still too. Some of you will be getting kind of an unexpected gift. But overall, good for relationship. Let's take a look at our last column here, which is a message from your future self or spirit guides. I will fight. I'm glad that you continue to fight for whatever we've been talking about, Gemini. Let's go ahead and pull some clarifying cards there. I have a feeling that this is going to relate to, oh, I'm so glad you waited, Gemini. Yeah, so 3 major arcana cards, it's really interesting. So big, strong, clear message coming through here. Like, it totally has to do with this. So you have fought for whatever this is. You've waited for whatever this is. You've built up protecting yourself. You felt lost. And finally, the news came. This is going to be in that same channel, but let's talk it through. This is lovely. Again, I'm so glad you waited. It did pay off. First things first, we have the Justice card. Very favorable for you. I know it took a while, but it is what you wanted. This is like the win-win. The truth finally came out. You finally got your news. Things are balanced. This is great for you. We have the Judgment card. Similar. This is clarity. This is finally a final decision. This is like putting you on the right track. This is like life's purpose type things. But this is favorable for you finally. Like you're finally getting whatever this thing is you've been waiting for, Gemini. Then we have the Empress. I told you before, the Empress here is like having whatever you want. Like you're on top here. This is creation. This is abundance. This could be fertility for those of you looking for that. But let's clarify these. So just continuing to fight through until you get what you want. Lots of reoccurring cards here. Lots of reoccurring cards for you, Gemini. So the first one that we had is the Nine of Swords. We already know from earlier, we were not feeling good about this. This is like nightmares, anxiety, grief, depression. Like you're just so tired of waiting. It was having a really heavy burden on you, but continue to fight because you are going to get what you've been hoping for. We have the Six of Wands on top of the Judgment card. Totally beautiful. Love the Six of Wands card. One of the best cards in the deck. This is victory. This is award. This is recognition. This is good news. This is success. So again, whatever we have been fighting and waiting and like really waiting for is going to come to you on top of the Judgment card, which means you're going to get what you want. We have the Five of Wands again. So this is like learning to fight. These are kind of like little small challenges. I think you've gotten a lot of small challenges along the way, moving towards whatever this is. So this is just acknowledging the challenges and some of the obstacles that you've faced. But ending on that Empress, you're going to be coming out on top there. You're going to have that abundance, whatever you want. So just keep fighting for it. The next thing I'd like to do is give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. You can pause the video at this time to think of them. I'm going to use the Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck to provide you these yes or no's. So first question number 1 is the 10 of Diamonds. This is the number 8 card. The answer to that question is no. Next, we have the 5 of Diamonds. This is the number 28 card. This is going to be yes. And last but not least, for question number 3, we have the 10 of Hearts. This is the number 7 card. This is going to be a yes. So no yes, yes for you, Gemini. We all are also going to pull a healing note. So we're going to pull a healing note from the healing note deck of cards. Let's see what comes through here. You are the most beautiful person I know, and whatever happens, I love you. Stay strong, stay positive, have faith. I will be here when you need me. And very last but not least, if you didn't see your general reading for November, I do always pull a healing stone too, so you can keep this in your pocket, put it on your desk at work, keep it on your nightstand. The card that was selected, so the stone for you this month, Gemini, is Emerald, which is about harmony and beauty. So this opens you up to your partner, it revitalizes you, and it brings togetherness. It's definitely going to help give you some strength as you continue to wait for whatever you're hoping for. But thank you so much, Gemini, for watching and listening. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Also, if you feel inclined, my Venmo is in the comments box, so you can send a donation if you choose to do so. But thank you again, Gemini, and have a fabulous rest of your November.